Hello guys, there was a chicken in my portal. This is Doc M and I am playing on the Mindcrack. Feed the Beast. Lag-free paradise. How are you doing guys? Whoop whoop. You're fine, you're fine. I had to do quite some modifications here guys. Things broke after the update. But I think I got it fixed again. Like I had serious trouble with my setup here, not serious troubles, some trouble, and I fixed it now, so we should have a look, and I can explain to you what went wrong there. Whoop, hey, I really need to get a better way to get in here. Okay, so my problem was, if you remember how I had to set up, I had all these wooden pipes there, and they would check if space in inventory down there in my industrial centrifuges, then refill and stuff. With the new update, that didn't really work that nicely, because we always had like 10 sticky resins refilled, and yeah, what then happened was 8 got used up, 2 were left over in the system, and to make one processing cycle here we need 4. So 2 were left in the system. The machine didn't keep on running, but it indicated to my gates here that there was no space in inventory, so it didn't fill up, and after a while we reached 2 items in there, and then the whole machine stopped, which really annoyed me. And now I completely changed it, or changed it quite a bit. We still have the same mechanism. Up there we have the bucket that holds the slime balls. Just filled some in because I want to go to the end real quick. Let me grab some to my twilight and refill it. And yeah, still the same system. We go inside the electric furnace. As soon as that is done, I suck it now into this barrel here. And we got a barrel which has about 5 stacks of sticky resin at the moment. Below the barrel we got a filter, and the filter goes through this pneumatic pipe into my industrial centrifuges here. And yeah, the exit of the centrifuges, as we had before, you can see it below here. Oops, just with these autarchic gates, however they are called. Autarchic gates. Just pumping it out and putting it back into the system. And what I got here now is I got this timer. I need to perfect the timing for it. No, still, let me quickly get into it. Best click on it with empty hand. Right now it's set to 1200 seconds. This is about 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes the system tries to add some new sticky resin and a full stack of that into my machines here. So we're about halfway done. Yeah, I need to do the math. I need to really check how long one full cycle here takes, and then we should optimize the timing a bit. But yeah, about maybe, I don't know, half of the time is gone now, so yeah, I could lower the timing probably a bit. When it's over, it's not that bad. We just don't want this timer to constantly fire items into the system here. It should only fire if my industrial centrifuges are actually empty, and then we should be able to refill. So that works now just fine. System is running again. Been doing quite a lot, by the way. Why do I have compressed plants here? Oh, wait a minute. Something went wrong. Something went wrong here. I must have unintentionally changed this iron pipe. Okay, now we're cool. All cool. The iron pipe here, I think I clicked on it somehow or whatever. But now we are fine. Items come through, cannot go this way, cannot go back, can only go this way. Alright, now we should be fine. Yep, everything should be cool now. That was wicked. Okay, so yeah, system up and running, all cool, and I installed some stuff in the Twilight. I want to really extend my system for the energy production. I have some plans. For now, I want to show you something I did. I had this slime spawner still I made a while ago. Now I only have one more spawner, and that is a creeper spawner, tier 5. This is a tier 5 slime spawner, and I installed this little system here. If I, just want to quickly produce a lot of slime balls, it's just like that. It's not very comfortable yet, but it will be more. I can flick the lever here. Let's do this. Just stand here or something. And then we will produce a lot of slime. Big ones, medium size, small ones. And if I let that system run for a little bit, no problemo. What my initial plan was, I wanted to kind of have a remote control here, and check my system. If my tanks are getting empty, quickly switch on the slime farm, the slime system here, for maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes or so. You see how quickly a lot of slimes build up, and then they would be grinded, and we would refill our inventory of slime balls. But for some weird reason, I think there were some changes with the tier 5 soul shards. Because I tried it. I have the chunk loader here. We will look at that right away. I have a chunk loader here. And despite me having the chunk loader, as soon as I leave this area and go to another dimension, we basically don't see any slime spawning. So you guys maybe know. Did they change something about the tier 5 spawners, that they actually only work if a player is present anymore? Don't they work if a player is not present, aka using a chunk loader? Because I couldn't get it to work. If I was leaving the area, no new slimes were produced, and it kind of didn't work. On the other hand, I had an infinite breeding cell here, and that is the reason for that I will tell you right away. And you can see we got quite a bunch of villagers in there. At the moment I have it disabled, so we don't get a villager explosion. Normally we need one villager up here. And yeah, while I was AFK and not here, I had the chunk loaded, we saw villagers building up. Same thing goes for my iron golem farm. They keep on spawning, so that is all fine. But I have a suspicion that they might have changed something about these soul shards. Not quite sure though, don't want to spread any rumors, but it was a bit weird. Well, in any case, if I want to refill, I can also use the slime spawner here and get a bunch of slime real quick to produce some. And if we go back now, we should see slime balls arriving. The chicken is still in there. Let's check it out. And hopefully we have more slime balls in the system now. Whoop. Let's see. Yes, we do. Okay. And now we also see slime balls coming here. As you saw, some arrived. That is from the slime that are still processed over there. I spawned some in. But yeah, if I have the slime spawner running and I'm not there, it seems to not work. Which is kind of a bit confusing to me. Well, in any case, that is sorted out. So now I want to explain my new plan. And those guys keep on working here. Sometimes, they miss these spots, but eventually they will fix it. So I want to work with these guys. Straw golem, wood golem combination. And my book of magic should be in here. So we need to do some thorn crafting soonish. I mean, we researched a lot, but we have a lot of stuff missing as well. We haven't done thorn crafting in a while. And yeah, there was a cool update. So right now we have this tiny bow tie upgrade. But there's also the glasses, and with the glasses you increase the perception radius of the golems, And if we have a bit of perception radius, we can use bigger fields for them to work in. So we need to get the research for the glasses. How do we get that? Well, that is one of the research you can only get with the so-called knowledge fragments. You find them in dungeons, you find them anywhere, or, of course, you could trade. That is an option, and that is why I started with the infinite villager breeder here. Down there. Let's activate it real quick to see. I will make a more sophisticated system. There is actually a really cool way to handle these villages, but in any case, let's grab one, and that is the ones we're actually looking for here. So if we put him up here, we will trigger infinite spawning, and they will keep on breeding like rabbits, and we'll get more and more. So we have to be careful to switch the system up. In any case, those are the guys. He has not the best trade now, but there's villages. That is a Somcraft wizard village, and they will trade knowledge fragments for emeralds with you. So if you have a lot of them, over time I should be able to... there we go. Here, this is a nice villager, actually really perfect. He takes bookshelves and he will give us knowledge fragments for it. So we just needed a bunch of villages here. Let's bring him down just in case I forget it later on. And yeah, we should be able to trade knowledge fragments with him. There is cool blocks, railcraft blocks. It is called, let me quickly look it up. Yeah, a detector for villagers. And you can actually, with these things, actually select a certain villager type and sort it out via Railcraft. I talked to Direwolf. He's working on a system like that at the moment. He wanted to have some info about how villager breeding works, so told him that. And then he, in turn, showed me some of the cool Railcraft stuff. And yeah, he's after other villagers. I think he wants to get the bee guys or whatever. But I would sort out the wizards basically and try to trade a bit with him. And also it would be an interesting experiment to see. Maybe we can do more. And I decided to make it over here in this area because yeah, we want to limit the use of chunk loaders as much as possible. We don't want to use much. And in total I'm using one and the one at my base. So these two areas here keep being loaded a bit. Which in this case here, if the whole tier 5 soul spawner thing doesn't work, I don't need that spawner here in any case, you know. If I want to do some villager breeding, I could also AFK here a bit. So yeah, no big deal, and that is what I want to try out. So need to trade with them, get some bow ties, whatever, you know. Here I'm gonna trade wool with them and other things. To get emeralds and bookshelves I can make. We need to set that up though. I want to make a bit of a trading shop here to get some stuff, and that should be fine then. But yeah, I did more. I want to show you. Let's go back. Kept busy a bit over the last few days. Let's come over here and have a quick look. You remember I was working on this distillery tower and found out that it was rather expensive. So yeah, I'll make it step by step, one piece after the other. I made something else. It's waiting there in the chests, the most expensive thing ever. It took me 3 days to craft, and yeah, we will have a look. But right down here I have one of these stills. That's a regular still. That's not the hardcore distillation tower. And I just wanted to test it. I moved the valve down of our biofuel or biomass tank, and it's leading into this biogas engine. And of course, the biogas engine is used to power the still. And yeah, here then we could produce biofuel, which we then would pump in another tank. I think I will probably set up a few stills down here. I read it up. We have one fermenter upstairs at the moment, which is not running on full capacity, and you might need 2 or so stills. We need to work with it and see how we can balance it out. I actually don't need this super hardcore distillation tower here, so we could work with these stills. It's not super efficient, and at a later point we might upgrade the system. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 stills here, and then liquid tesseract, and we need to pump our fuel somewhere then. So that would be what's at the end of the system. At the beginning of the system, as I said, I want to work with a bunch of these farms, and I'm thinking I want to put 2 of the wheat farms in here on top of the iron golem cells. I think it should work out fine. Kind of come over here, and then we make a little diamond shape and frame it in. Maybe it can have a dome shape then in the end, and we will use that to farm wheat and seed, which then will end up in a compressor, and we will turn it into compressed plant balls. Because if you look at the charts here, let me have a quick look. Compressed plant balls, there's a crap load of ways to do it, but definitely you could use wheat to compress it. You can use flowers, leaves, but also seeds. I think I saw seeds. Yeah, here a tree farm would be, of course, the most efficient way, but yeah, it's not always about efficiency. It's also about trying out some fun stuff and trying to work with some systems. So yeah, here. Didn't I see seeds somewhere unnamed? I can also make compressed plant balls. Let me see. Let's quickly check. That. Let me quickly. Yeah, I need to check. I think seeds did work out as well, or so. Seeds. What can you do with seeds? Show me. You. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's for the moistener squeezer. And we get the seed oil out of it. What is that? The carpenter. Created seeds. Okay, that's a... And for the moistener. I think we can make the seed oil, and the seed oil can also be used. Yeah, but for now the plan is to have some wheat plantations here and mainly use the wheat and turn it into compressed plant balls. Maybe we can have one over here, and maybe on the other side we could try one of the tree farms with the new farming blocks. I'm not quite sure if I want to do that though. Or I put a big wheat plantation here. I have to do some tests with the perception radius of the little woody guys here, and to see if it all works out. And yeah, what is the big thing I've been preparing? Ooh, this is the fancy chest. No creepers, right? Okay. This is a Vajra core, and there's the rest of the pieces we need to put it together. So yeah, what is the thing called? Vajra thing. That thing is insanely expensive, especially those superconductor things. You need iridium plates and all. And luckily, I had some UU matter, and yeah, I made titanium plates and whatnot. But also, Nabs had a crap load of UU matter laying around, where he lately said, "Hey, if somebody needs some UU matter, grab yourself a bit." So I think I took a stack or a stack and a half to make more of these plates, most of the iridium plates, which are also ridiculously expensive to make. The whole thing is ridiculous, and you need to do a lot of steps. Make iridium alloy ingot, which is made from advanced alloy in iridium, and here you need diamond dust, and yeah, things changed a bit how you make these mixed metal ingots. I mean, there's different ways to do it. You need to mix metals, but you need to, use the plated stuff, and you do that with a rolling machine. With a plate bending machine. The rolling machines are kind of not that super useful anymore. You need a plate bending machine. Anders made one over at his base. So I am allowed to use that. That is the good thing about the multiplayer. People make machines, and you can always use them, and you don't have to make them twice or 3 times. So yeah, Now it's time for me to get my Vajra thingy. Right, so let's clean out our inventory a bit. There's some stuff. The gates I'm all gonna put in there. Some red power things, pipes, all goes in there. Glass fiber cable I actually had in here. And also a bunch up there. Yeah, I need to get things in order. Okay, that can stay. That I'll put up there. Then we can craft our Vajra. That's the ultimate tool thing. Obviously, yeah, let's put it all in here. That's the best tool. We got some more advanced alloys, some carbon plates. It's all chaotic as usual. But who cares? I only got these 3 chests I'm working with at the moment, so that's cool. Yeah, and I finally dared to make me one of these Vajra thingies. Vajra thingies, as I have the charms of keeping now, and if I die, don't have to be concerned I will lose it, because if I would lose that thing, I would lose it. That is for sure. Okay, so let's make the core. This is this stuff. AV transformer, superconductor, iridium plates, Tesla coil. Here are some parts I want to use for the still, and yeah, so we're getting there. Okay, so let's make the thing. Here, 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 and then I have to read up how this thing is operated. I don't want to break stuff, but it can do all kinds of things. Okay, Vajra core completed. Woo, that was by far the most expensive thing I ever made. There's nothing that comes close to that. Okay, and to complete the Vajra, we need advanced alloy, some carbon plating. Okay, advanced alloys, some carbon plating, one of these, one of that, and was it advanced refined iron, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so let's do this. Energy, lavatron crystal, advanced something, alloys, core, Vajra. Wow. Okay, now it's empty. I need to load it up. Up there I think I have enough energy to do that, and while I do, I will check out the wiki page and see how this thing works. Okay, so obviously the Vajra is a super endgame tool and it deals 13 hearts of damage to each and every mob, which is a crap load that makes it very devastating. Let's try. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, he's dead. And it can break mostly all blocks in the game with one hit. So let's try out if it also works with our crazy blocks here. Oh, baby. Wow, but it consumes a lot of... Wait. What is that damage indicator? Oh, what? What is the damage? Well, that was weird just now. Okay, I think when I left click I can break it or something. I need to be careful. I don't want to lose that thing. Obviously draining energy. Guys, give me some hints again. Does it have different modes and whatnot? And what happened there when I just left clicked and it almost broke or something? Now I'm scared to use it, but right clicking seems to be totally fine. What was that? Kind of graphical glitch? Not quite sure. Well, we got that thing now. It's pretty cool. I need to upgrade my advanced jetpack. There's new upgraded nano suit stuff in the game, but I'm not super eager to get that. I want to have a perfect tool, and that thing seems to be the best you can get. That will speed up things a lot. Next time, I think I will try to work on the villager sorting a bit. I also had an appointment with Beef, working over at the zoo a bit. Maybe that will happen. We missed each other twice because things came up and we couldn't do it. Hopefully it works out soon. And I'd say that's it for today. I will have to hang out a bit and tweak my system and see what it is with the timing here. Maybe you guys know as well. Would be much appreciated if you could give me a hint. How long does it take a full cycle here? Um, are we okay with our timing? Seems to be somewhat close. But yeah, I'd say we call it an end. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got quite a lot of things done. This took me forever to get this Vajra together. Put some stuff in the twilight. Next time, more energy system here. We're trying to get you matter ourselves, so you can do some stuff here and there. But mainly, we need to have a steady power supply for our base. But we're on our way. We're going a bit of a different route. Should work out. See you. Bye, guys.